Thank you, Ellie. The CDC is still closely monitoring the bird flu. We've been telling you about the impact to egg prices, and now this morning we're taking a closer look at the virus's risk to humans.
ABC Action News reporter Larissa Scott spoke to an expert about this. She's live in studio this morning with the latest. Good morning, Larissa.
Hey, good morning, Andrew and Dia. I'm told that there is a huge effort nationwide right now to track this and stay on top of it so cases don't become more widespread. Health officials around the country have been watching avian influenza, also known as H5N1 or bird flu, tracking cases as it spreads to more animals.
These influenza strains can jump species. They can go from animals to humans.
Bird flu is highly infectious and typically has a high mortality rate in humans.
The scary thing is that out of 1,000 cases, about half of them died. So this can be very, very severe in we humans who are, in us humans who are not used to seeing this particular strain before. We don't have partial immunity against it.
The CDC reports that so far there have been 67 confirmed human cases in the U.S. and 1 death. So how worried should we be? That's the question I asked Dr. Sten Vermund. He's the dean of the USF College of Public Health and chief medical officer of the Global Virus Network.
So I think this is not the cause for alarm here in Florida.
However, Vermund says recent reports show the virus is mutating and adapting, and that's what federal health officials are most worried about, as the bird flu has a serious potential to become a pandemic. Vermund is part of a group tracking this virus, watching for what's called a reassortment event.
What that means is that a human flu virus and an avian flu virus infect the same person, and those viruses can exchange genetic information and create a virus that is unfamiliar to our immune system but is adapted for human spread. And that's how we've had pandemic influenza.
Currently, though, the human risk remains low, but experts are staying prepared. And while officials aren't sure exactly how everyone who's been infected was exposed to the virus, the vast majority of the confirmed cases have been in cattle and poultry workers, indicating that the virus is not spreading easily between people at this point.
If we start seeing human-to-human transmission, that would be a very worrisome sign.
Now, health officials at the federal level and in several states are monitoring this closely to see if anything changes. And we want to remind you, we reported earlier this week that the CDC says you should be more worried about regular flu as cases surge than the bird flu right now, and that's still the case. Dia.
All right.